Speed. Speed. Roll it.
My name is Dominique Fricot, and I'm originally from Salmon, British Columbia.
Your voice and all I saw.
Wanting, like I was always put through music as a kid. I had to be in piano, and then to quit piano I had to be in choir, and I did that because I didn't want to have to practice. I didn't want to practice piano.
In my jaws, I can finally see.
The interesting thing is that about the studio is that it starts before you even get there.
Not there. And everyone's scared. I'm jumping off chairs with you. Not there. Not there.
Wanting, like I was always put through music as a kid. I had to be in piano, and then to quit piano I had to be in choir, and I did that because I didn't want to have to practice. I didn't want to practice piano. I was like, I'm practicing, nah. And then I had a neighbor, and he had an electric guitar, and he was playing it, and I just heard like guitar with distortion, and I thought this was the coolest thing ever, and all of a sudden I was like, I want to do that again. My mom kind of was like, I don't know. Are you just gonna pick this up and then drop it like 6 months later? I don't want to buy you a guitar, yada yada yada. She didn't really believe me, and I fought her for so long. It's like no. So she's like, okay, your sister has a guitar. You can use that for your lessons, but I'm not buying you a guitar until you do lessons for a year. Okay, so I did that, and I finally. But I mean, I just remembered thinking to myself when I was about 13 or 14 years old and seeing songwriters that I really admired, and they're terrible now, like Daniel Johns from Silverchair, or Kurt Cobain, and all these artists, and I wanted to be that. I wanted to like be that singer-songwriter, and it basically took me a few years, because I remember trying and just failing miserably and thinking, no, I can't write songs, I'm not a songwriter. And then a few years later I sat down again because I had some stuff that I was dealing with, and it was always an outlet. It was always just an emotional, like I'm struggling with this, and I would like to, emote through music, and that's how I started writing. I figured it out.
Oh, on Granville Bridge one night, such a barefoot delight, holding hands and counting stars to the whistle of the passing cars, and I was falling so in love with you, and you were trying hard not to. We'll find our place together, our home, with sand and sun forever, our home. Let's move up on Miami Beach. We'll do everything we've ever dreamed. Just put it on your credit card. I can pay it all when I hit the charts, and maybe you could fall in love with me, and I would try to follow your lead. Things have never been the same since you ran away. Why'd you run away? The sky and earth have turned to gray since you ran away. Why'd you run away? In every corner, every street is a memory that you ran away. And chasing since you ran away. Why'd you run away? Oh, on Granville Bridge one night, such a barefoot delight, holding hands and counting stars to the whistle of the passing talked until the sunrise. Lit up and closed your eyes. With your hands upon my chest, tried to make the moments last. 'Cause I'm so in love with you. I'm so in love with you. I'm so in love with you. So in love with you. We'll find our place together.
Oh, I mean, I love the process of studio, and but I feel like I'm more of a live performer. I like interacting with an audience. I like having a conversation with them, or the conversation that sort of occurs through music and the banter. You know, and I love having that interaction. When you're kind of singing into a microphone, it's really cool to see this thing grow and build this art. But it gets a bit like sterile, or just kind of I don't know. It's hard without interacting with another being. Do you know what I mean?
No, for sure. It's the energy exchange.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Roll it.
With a hammer in my hand, the shards of your heart puzzle in the dark, but I can't rebuild you. When a mermaid tramples our sand castle, I can't rebuild you. With a hammer in my hand, I can glue it, but I'll always see the cracks. With a hammer in my hand, I can love you with a hammer in my hand. Let go, let go, let it go. Let go, let go, let it go. Of the hammer in my hand. What do you mean? I'm not your man no more, no more, no more, no more. And she packs a bag of her things, drops the keys to my door, my door, my door, my door. But I know she'll pick it up again, pick it up again. I know she'll pick it up again, pick it up again. I know she'll pick it up again, pick it up again. I know she'll pick it up again, pick it up again. And don't let go, let go, let it go. Let go, let go, let it go. Let go, let go, let it go. 'Cause I can rebuild you, you know I can rebuild you. Let go, let go, let it go. Which side of hell has the longest days? Which side of hell did your arms break and lungs cave in? The side of her makes my arms shake and lungs cave in. The side of her. Let go, let go, let it go. Let go, let go, let it go. Let go, let go, let it go. 'Cause I can rebuild you, you know I can rebuild you. Let go, let go, let it go. Yeah. Of the hammer in my hand.
Roll it.
16, the crossroads where we'd meet, and you pulled my suspenders to kiss me. How you kissed me. And I pray that you're happy and perfectly healthy. Pray that you're riding your horses. Your heart bound by love. The girl that I want more than anything is gone. I still see her everywhere I turn, 'cause I'm bound by love. True will set you free. The pictures of when we thought we were happy, the talking to me. So why can't you leave it alone? Can't you leave it alone for a few weeks? You're too weak, but nobody's happy and nobody's healthy, and only the headless ride horses. When your heart's bound by love, you wish you didn't know what it meant to break your heart. And I can recommend a place to roam. When your heart's bound by love. I bet that you knew all along, 'cause the bruises on my arms told a little bit more than I told. We'll never know where we could have gone, 'cause the bruises on my arms, just a little bit heart bound by love. The girl that I want more than anything is gone. I still see her everywhere I turn, 'cause I'm bound by love. I'm bound by love. I wish I didn't know what it meant to break your heart. And I can recommend a place to roam. When your heart's bound by love. Truth will set you free. Truth will set you free. Truth will set you free.
Well, Strange Lady is a song about an old teacher of mine from high school. And what happened was, it was a few years after I'd finished high school. I think I'd actually even finished university at this point. I hadn't seen her in a few years. And I was working in my job, which was a wine store at the time. And this woman walked in, and I totally recognized her right away, because she had like sort of red hair. She's very distinct. And I was really excited to see her, because I hadn't seen her in a long time. So I ran across the store to like go give her a hug or say hi. And right when I ran up to her, she kind of just looked at me like she didn't know me at all. Like I was like I was like an alien from outer space or something. And I was kind of taken aback. Like, how don't you remember me? Like you were one of my favorite teachers. Wasn't I one of your favorite students? And plus I'm just kind of distinct, like, and we did a lot of stuff outside of school, like we were in plays and things together. And she didn't remember me. And so we talked for a bit, and I tried to like jog her memory, and then finally she said to me, she explained to me that she'd acquired Lyme's disease in the years that had passed. And it had taken away a lot of her short-term and long-term memory. And so as we talked, I asked her, like, do you still teach then? She said, no, I can't teach. And I was like, do you still do theater? Do you still act in plays? And she said, I can't memorize lines. I can't do theater. And I was like, oh. I kind of just bluntly said to her, how do you live like this? Like, how does one go on without their memory? And she said, my doctor told me that what I have left in life is to love my loved ones and be loved by my loved ones. And it was just one of those beautiful moments where I felt like the creator or whatever was like kind of speaking to me. Like, this wasn't just for her. This is a great philosophy or something that we should all live by. So, so that's what that song's about.
Okay. Strange lady I know from another life, an apartment 3 stories high. She stands in the glow of an upstairs light, and I wave but she closed the blind. In the summertime, please rewind, wind. Summertime. Oh yeah, 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 oh, oh. Oh yeah, 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 oh. Strange lady I brought to hold one night. My face can't you recognize? She gasped at the sight of the northern lights, and it was clear that she lost her mind. In the summertime, please rewind, wind. Summertime. Just love, be loved, be loved. Just love, be loved, be loved. Strange lady I found on my porch one night. I asked how she had survived the job that she lost with a nimble mind. She said, love and be loved, my child, like it's summertime. Please rewind to summertime. Just love, be loved, be loved. Just love, be loved, be loved. Just love. 'Cause love, 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 love
Well, I mean, I kind of enjoy the story behind I Miss the 80s, and that, like, I mean, it was based, or it kind of stemmed from a conversation that I had with a good friend of mine, and at some point in the conversation, it was imperative that I say, and as it is imperative in most conversations, or a lot of conversations, to say, never put baby in a corner. Nobody puts baby in a corner. That's the one. Nobody puts baby in a corner. And and I kind of just started thinking about, you know, the actress in Dirty Dancing, Jennifer Grey, and it had always been kind of sad to me. Like, I always kind of thought it was funny, but also kind of sad how she'd sort of wiped herself out of the mainstream media and as an actress by getting a nose job. And I was kind of just on the internet and looking at, like, going down the YouTube rabbit hole of 80s stuff and things on her and yada yada yada. And all of a sudden I just had this massive longing or, like, nostalgia for the 80s. And I just wished I could be in the 80s, like, for some reason, like, with the colors and, you know, all of the style and the terrible bands and everything. I was just like, I had this, like, weird, strange, I miss, and I kind of wish I could live in the 80s. And then I just thought to myself, like, it was so strange, it's so funny because I barely even knew them. Like, it would be like me missing the 60s. Like, I didn't know the 60s. How could I miss the 60s? And I was alive in the 80s, but by the time I was 5, they were basically over. So I kind of made this song kind of about how I miss the 80s, but kind of somewhat based around, you know, this nose job, and basically how with her getting a nose job, the 80s died, you know, along with her career. And a lot of people laugh. I hear a lot of people laugh in the audience when they hear the line that says, you know, in '92 she made a change. She sculpted plastic all into her face, and I take it to kind of be like a double meaning, like where I'm talking about Jennifer Grey, but I'm also talking about, like, how, like, the culture kind of just got a facelift, or, you know, like, went through, like, this, and plastic surgery was kind of, like, rampant at that time as well. So yeah, so that's kind of the story behind the I Miss the 80s song that I kind of like.
Fell in love when I was 3 with a girl that I knew from the movies. I tag along with my big sister, but I was too young for her next moving picture. That was in the time of my life, 'cause that was in the 80s. We were dancing just like Swayze to wake me up before you go. Oh, how I miss the 80s, but I'm too young to really know. In '92, she made a change, sculpted plastic all into her face. Then my love disappeared. Now haven't seen her in 20 odd years. And that was in the time when I cried, 'cause love was just a memory. With MacGyver in the 18, but the Cosby's in my favorite show. Oh, how I miss the 80s, but I'm too young to really know. Where's Cyndi Lauper lately? And Molly Ringwald, where'd she go? Oh, how I miss the 80s, but I'm too young to really know. Too young to know, 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 too young to know. I'll find my way to yours, I'll find my way to yours, I'll find my way to your heart. We were dancing just like Swayze when Jennifer Grey had a nose. Oh, how I miss the 80s, but I'm too young to really know, too young to know.
Speed. Speed. Roll it.
Found him living on my telephone. Your voice and all I saw. So in love, so full of hope. Before you stop laughing at my jokes, I can finally see you'll make it okay with you not there, not there. Everyone's scared, I'm jumping off chairs with you not there, not there. There's medication in my old headphones, infinite doses of all I saw. Each time I listen, I gain hope from this perfect dream we won't wake up. You belong, you belong. I can finally see you'll make it okay with you not there, not there. Everyone stares, I'm cutting my hair, 'cause you're not there, not there. You finally see you'll make it okay with you not there, not there. And everyone's scared, I'm jumping off chairs with you not there, not there. Oh, the lies we tell, just so we can go home. Oh, the lies we tell, just so we can go home. I can finally see you'll make it okay with you not there, not there. And everyone's scared, I'm jumping off chairs with you not there, not there. I thought I'd feel pain when I saw you today, but I don't care, no I don't care. And everything's sane, but a little bit plain with you not there. Finally say you'll make it okay with you not there, not there. And everyone stares, I'm cutting my hair, 'cause you're not there.